Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for coming along tonight. A few small technical difficulties with our Wi-Fi, but we've gotten through that. So I want to thank everybody for jumping on. And if you are a friend of Vanessa, who's launching her business tonight, thank you very much for coming along. Or if you're watching this recording, very glad that you could join us. My name is Jo Ross. I am the founder of Travel Tribe. Just a little bit of background. Travel Tribe started about 14 months ago. My partner and I it was a little bit before we got married, and we love traveling. We love getting away in our caravan. We love going overseas. We just absolutely love travel. But being traditional business owners, we didn't get a lot of time. My partner, my hubby now, is a plasterer, so he ran his own business, and I was running my own family daycare. I absolutely loved it, but there wasn't any time freedom in that. I had to be there to look after the kids on set days and set hours. So, trying to squeeze in a cruise here and a holiday there and, go exploring out to Uluru just was really, we couldn't see a way that it was ever going to be possible for us. Then I saw a post on Facebook about somebody who was running an online business and making a better income from working from their phone from anywhere they liked than what they were making in their traditional business. So I sent her a message, asked her what she was up to, and she sent me a video to watch, very similar to what you're going to see tonight. I watched it and just went, wow, that sounds amazing. I wanted more information. So that's what we're hoping to provide you guys with tonight. Just a brief overview of what we do and to see if this could be something that you want some more information about. So when my friend sent me through that video to watch, I was really, really interested. I've been interested in health and nutrition for quite some time. I'm actually a breast cancer survivor. I got diagnosed really, really young, just after my 33rd birthday. It was completely out of the blue. So I've been on a huge health journey over the last few years, figuring out what is good for my body and what isn't. And, with the aid of doctors and things like that, I have found the power of fruit and veggies is just absolutely amazing. So I chose not to have chemo or radiation, but instead tried to do it as natural as possible. Did have some operations and happy to say all clear. But now that I know what I know, I really wish I had found these products a lot earlier. So these are the products that we use in our incredible program and that we like to share with as many people as possible. So they're called Juice Plus, and what they are is nothing but fruits, veggies and berries in a capsule. So the way that our products are made is they are all non-GMO. They all come from third-generation farms that have no pesticides and no herbicides used on them. So they're actually even better than our organic grading here in Australia. All of the fruits and veggies are left to vine ripen, so nothing is ripened under lights or via gas like a lot of our fruit and veg that we eat these days. The fruit and veg is picked at its peak ripeness, taken to the factory, washed, crushed, and the whole plant is crushed, meaning that you get the nutrition from the skin, from the core, from the seeds, from whatever that fruit or veg has. It's crushed and then very, very slow temperature dehydrated. It's about 1 degree. And during that drying process, the water and the sugar is evaporated. And what's left is the pure live enzymes from our fruits, veg, and berries. That is then encapsulated in a vegan capsule and popped in these little bottles straight for us. What I absolutely love about this is there is nothing in these capsules except what is on the label. And the label is a food label. It's not a list of chemical ingredients like you might find on products in your chemist shelf. So this here actually has carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beetroot, tomato, garlic, rice bran, parsley, spinach, oat bran. Now, I don't know about you, but I try to eat a really, really healthy diet, and I've done the whole juicing thing. It is so hard to get the 5 veggies and 2 fruits that are recommended for us every single day. And the World Health Organization actually tells us we need between 9 and 13 serves. So I don't know anybody who's doing that. And I think statistics are at the moment that less than 4% of Australian adults are getting the recommended serve. So between our fruit, veg and berry capsules, you've got 30 different fruits, veg and berries that you're getting the nutrients from. Now, the other thing that I love about this is these products are TGA approved, the Therapeutic Goods Association of Australia, one of the highest and hardest governing bodies over what we put into our bodies, what we consume, has approved our products as whole food supplements. So there is nothing in here except for the foods that are on the label. The other amazing thing is we have, I think we're at 38 now, medical journals have done peer-reviewed studies on our products. These studies have been printed in medical journals and they are available for everybody to have a look at. And what they have proven is that the enzymes and the nutrition is alive in these products. So it is the same as if you are eating the apple, the pineapple, the peach, the prune, the orange, the cranberry, the beetroot, whatever's in here, it's the same as if you were eating it. Now, our products are purely here to bridge the gap. We are not saying take these and don't eat your veggies. That's not what we're about at all. So we actually have an amazing program that comes along with our products. In that program, we have Kira Westwick. She was one of the contestants on MasterChef a couple of years ago. She did amazing. She actually writes our program and all of our recipes for us. So they are family friendly, nothing more than 30 minutes in the kitchen. There's amazing things like sweet potato brownies, choc chip biscuits made from chickpeas. Now these taste fantastic and your kids and your family will never know the difference unless you tell them. But these are all made from whole food ingredients. So it's purely about swapping out some of the bleached and processed ingredients that we might be used to using and getting more of those veggies and goodness in. Along with our program, the only other products that we have is with every purchase, every adult purchase of those capsules, we have kids' chewies, which come for free. So because our company is so heart-driven about changing the nutrition of the world, for over 10 years now, they have been giving away these kids' products with every adult order. For 4 years, your children can get them for free if you've got kids aged between 4 and 18 years old. Now, this is what they look like. They're a little chewy. They're exactly the same formula as the capsules, but they're mixed with tapioca starch and pectin, and some of the fruit juices popped in there because they taste delicious. So if you can not eat them all and pass them on to your kids, we've done the world's largest children's health study. Now, this study has proven that the kids who take these chews every day are on less medications, they have less days off school sick, they eat better, they sleep better, they drink more water, their behaviour is better, and we have a whole children's health study that if you're interested in, we can show you the research on. It's been amazing. We've got so many happy parents and happy testimonials. It's fantastic. And then the last of our products is our complete powder. So these are our protein powders. So these look after our macronutrition. So they come in chocolate and vanilla. And what's in here is pea protein, sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, pumpkin, pomegranate, spirulina, yucca, mushrooms, and an incredible ingredient called niacin, which is actually a natural mood enhancer. So we've got lots and lots of testimonials from people who've been able to take these products and they've found over time that's really helped with their internal healing, and they've been able to get off a lot of medications, including things like anxiety and antidepressant medication. So that's just a few of a little brief overview about our products and why we love them so much. But rather than listen to me talk about them all night, I'd like to introduce you to Mel. Mel's been taking our products for a while now, and she has an amazing story to share with us. So Mel, if you would like to share with us your story with our products.
Hi. My kids, they absolutely love the chews. They can't get enough of them. As my daughter was saying before, she has to have them every single morning. It doesn't matter if she's naughty or nice, she still gets them. She thinks they're the best treat in the world. they'd gobble them up within a second. But at the start, before the product, I had one very, very sick kid. She was under 2. She was actually 1.5 years old. Very, very sick. We had ambulance calls. She had bronchitis and chronic asthma, which was very, very horrible, especially for a young child. And for us being working parents, it wasn't exactly an easy thing to deal with. Loss of sleep, loss of wages, and things like that. It got to the point where I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. I had a message, my husband actually tagged me in a Facebook post, and it was about a job, and I thought, oh cool, well, I'll have a look. They showed me an event, everything that was going on, and I was quite intrigued, wanted to know a little bit more. Found out what the product was, did a little bit of research, and figured, okay, well, why not? Let's give it a go. My hubby kind of pushed me over that edge because I didn't need any more pushing after that, obviously. He was in the boat with me. So we ended up getting the products. Once they turned up, we ended up getting a 2-for-1 deal with the free kids choose, so that there saved us a bit of money as well. And it was just, it was really, really easy for them to be able to take a multivitamin and actually like it, where there was no actual artificial anything in there. I had, since I have started that business myself, I have noticed that I've had better connections, better relationships. I'm a lot happier now. My children are a lot happier. My daughter now doesn't have any asthmatic puffers or treatments or lavender burnt in her room or steam showers or ambulance calls or anything like that anymore. And we ended up taking her to the pediatric doctor, because it got to the point where we didn't know what to do. We'd seen every doctor, and this was about 4 weeks beforehand. We started taking Juice Plus, all of us together, me, my husband, and my children. And she ended up saying to us that we didn't need to take any more medications for her. We just needed to throw, she's a perfectly healthy child. So we've thrown out all her puffers, and that's a plus for her. She's sleeping better, she's eating better. My children are happier, I'm happier. And my husband's happier as well because he's sleeping better. And that there's just the product. And not only that, the program that comes with it, that there's quite helpful for me, especially you have your gratitude journals and things that make you feel really appreciative of what you've got, especially with the people that you're surrounded with. So I think it's a one-off opportunity. It's quite great, and it's nice to meet good people and a actual real product. It's a life changer.
Oh, thanks, Mel. I love hearing your story. Like, I can't even imagine how stressful it must have been having a little one that sick for, hospital visits and things like that. And to have such a huge turnaround from what, she obviously thinks is a lolly every day. And, that's just amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jo. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have what I have now. So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. And that's why we love doing what we do, because you just never know who this is going to help or in what way. When our bodies get that nutrition we need, they start to heal. It's just amazing. Tanya, we're going to hear from you now. If you could let us know, what's your story been since being on Juice Plus?
Hi guys. Before Juice Plus, my health was in really bad shape. I was on injections for neocytamine, which is B12, iron tablets, thyroxine, which is I had a thyroid condition. What else was there? High blood pressure. So I was on all these different medications, and I was just cruising online as you do, and I met a lovely lady, Vicky, that had a post up, about fruits, berries, and veggies. And so I was intrigued. So I messaged her, and she sent me a clip to watch. And I thought, okay, this sounds interesting. So I got back to her, and I started taking the fruit, berries. Within a week, I noticed I was waking up and I wasn't tired anymore. I had more energy. And then I've just recently been, and I'm actually now down to taking half of my medications than what I was.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I'm still, and my goal is, maybe within time, I'm hoping to be off those medications, but it's just such a relief to know that I'm on half of what I was having to take originally. So yeah, it's just been great. And my son's on them as well. And I was like so sick. I'd be at the doctor's like once a month, getting chucked on antibiotics every month, to the point where I was in hospital because I was breaking out in skin infections all the time, to the point where they were about to, slice my face open and operate. So it's been so great for us.
Thank you so much for sharing, Tanya. That's incredible. To be able to reduce your medication by half, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear where you are in another few months. That's just awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we've heard some amazing stories from these girls tonight. So as you know, there's also a business that goes behind these products, because we just never ever know who this is going to help. So naturally want to share this with as many people as we possibly can. But a lot of people get worried that this is some kind of scam, that this is an internet business, that it doesn't really work, that you can't actually make any money from it. So there's a couple of different myths, I guess you'd say, that a lot of people have when they hear about online businesses and things like that. So I guess the number one myth is that this is a pyramid scheme. So first of all, pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 70s, I think. And so we're definitely not a pyramid scheme. But just to clear up some of the myths around it. So if we draw our pyramid, I'm not very good at drawing pyramids. So basically, if we have a look and we think about traditional business, when I was straight out of school, I worked at McDonald's. So we had the owner of McDonald's up here, the CEO or the owner up here, and I was just the little checkout person down here learning how to make fries and how to wipe tables and how to take people's Sunday orders. After a while, you get to move up and you can become a crew trainer. If you're stay with it for a while, from crew trainer you can become a manager, then you can become an area manager. But basically your chances in a business, any business, whether this is McDonald's, whether this is Woolworths, whether this is your post office, any kind of business at all, your chances of getting up here is next to nothing, because there's always going to be family members and things like that. You're never ever going to get the chance to be your own boss. You're always going to be trading your time for money, having somebody else tell you, no, sorry, you're only worth $20 an hour. You stay down here. So this is where our business is very, very different. Rather than having to jump over each other and try and work your way up a corporate ladder, in our business, we're kind of all in a rectangle, I guess. We all start down here, exactly the same. Now, it doesn't matter if you come into this business as a teacher, if you come into this business as a cleaner, if you come into this business as a politician. All of us start at exactly the same spot, and we all get the chance to work our way to the top position, which is NMD, or National Marketing Director. Now, the only way that you can get to National Marketing Director, in our business, we are a teaching business. So you must reach down and help other people to climb up as well. So it's unlimited positions at the top, and by reaching down and helping people build their own businesses, that is how we get to the top. There's no competition. There's no jumping over each other. There's no one person saying, no, sorry, you are only worth $20 an hour. The harder you work and the more effort you put into this, the faster you can work your way up this. It's entirely up to you. Some people are doing this in 12 months. Some people are doing this in 5 years. It is entirely up to you how much effort, how much time, how much commitment you want to put into this. Some people are happy just making an extra $500 a month. Some people want to make $5,000 a month. Some people want to make 30 grand a month. Whatever you want, that is entirely up to you. The other myth that a lot of people worry about is that to do a business like this, you need to know a lot of people, that you need to harass your friends and family, and you need to go and make lists and track down people and all those kinds of things that nobody wants to do. So I just want to show you how I've built my business, and this is how we get taught how to build this business. So when came in, here's little old me. Now, I didn't know very many people. I live in a little tiny beach town and I was running my own family daycare. But the people I did know was one of the family daycare mums. I told her name's Beck, I told her what I was doing. She loved the sound of it. She loved the idea of being able to stay at home, look after her own children, not drop them off to my place, and to be able to make money from home. So Beck then shared this business with, I've forgotten her name, Ali. Ali then shared this business with her daughter, Angela. So I'd never met these two people, but all of a sudden, I've now got a team of 3 people, and I only had to know one. Now, while this was going on, I was looking on Facebook one night and I saw a post from a beautiful lady named Beryl. Now, Beryl was in her 60s. She was looking for work. She'd been on hundreds of job interviews, and because of her age, she was having a real trouble trying to find work. So Beryl put up this post and I sent her a message and said, look, I don't know if this is for you, but come and have a look. She thought she's got nothing to lose, so she jumped into the business. She shared this with her daughter, Katie. Katie then shared this with her friend, Alyssa. Alyssa shared it with Emma. Emma shared it with Tony. All of a sudden, I've got all of these new friends, people who I've never met except over computer via Zoom, and we're all doing business together. So while this is happening, these guys are continuing to share this with their friends and family and people that they're meeting online. Then one day I popped up an ad on Facebook telling people what I was up to, and I met Denise. Now, Denise is a school teacher. She is in her early 50s and didn't want to have to stay out in the sun working for another 10 years before she was able to retire. So Denise shared this with her partner, Greg. Greg shared it with Gwenda. Gwenda shared it on. Denise shared it with Taku. And in the meantime, this has just kept what we call popcorning out, because people keep sharing it with other people, and as they're posting about what they're up to on Facebook, you can see how out of all of this, I actually only knew Beck. Everybody else has come from Facebook. So I now have over 100 people in my beautiful team, and out of that, I know 3 of them. So I know a lot of them now because we've met and had a few drinks and coffees and cuddles. But yeah, I actually only knew 3 of them in the start. So you do not need to know hundreds of people. You do not need to go harassing all of your friends and family. This is just about sharing, and Facebook gives us an amazing avenue to do that. So what I'd like to share with you now is the fun part, how we get paid. So we actually get paid in 3 different ways. We get paid a retail profit every time we connect a customer with the products. Now, we don't have to do any of the shipping or do anything like that. We simply have a virtual office and we connect our customers, pop their details in, and head office in Sydney sends everything out to them. They handle all of that. We also get a commission. So not only from the products that we connect customers with, but also from what our team does. So as you work your way through the levels, you get higher and higher commission because you're helping more and more people. Then we also get bonuses. Now, bonuses are the fun money. These are the bonuses that our company give us, not only for doing a great job, but also for teaching others how to do a great job. As we mentioned before, we are a teaching business, so we're very much about helping others. So what I want to share with you tonight is how those bonuses work and the different levels. So when we come into our company, we start out as a VF. Now that is where beautiful Vanessa is. Vanessa has just joined our company, so we'd like to hear from her on what so far her experience has been. We'd like to know, where were you before Juice Plus came into your life? And also, what have you noticed so far, and what are you excited for the future?
Hi guys. Sorry sorry I was so late with my internet. I don't want to move. I'm in the corner of my kitchen. I don't want to move in case I drop out.
Bad Wi-Fi is the story of my life. Don't worry about it.
About my good internet, and then tonight is shit. Okay, so most of you know me. Those that don't, I'm Vanessa. I still work full-time in a pub, so I'm doing about 45 hours a week. It's not a job that I love. It's a job that pays my mortgage, and that's about it. I also do night shift, which is not great. I started studying holistic healing at the start of the year, so I was kind of looking for something that would bridge the gap between working a job that I wasn't passionate about and being able to start up my spiritual practice. So I started looking online for online jobs or something that would still earn me an income but wasn't going to waste 45 hours of my week. I came across Beautiful Joe's ad. I think it was back in May now. I was a bit of a skeptic at first, but she was there for me the whole way, showed me all the training videos. I read all the studies on the product. I wasn't looking for the product, to be honest. I was purely looking for some kind of business opportunity that would help me, get me what I wanted, really. Since being on the product, though, I did start taking the product. I have been sleeping through the night. I am not a great sleeper. Most people, especially my family, know that I'm in bed by 8:30 at night. But I don't actually sleep. I might go to bed that early, but I wake up at least 4 times during the night and I'm always tired. I don't know if it's coincidence, but the very first day I took my Juice Plus caps, I slept the entire night and I was blown away. But since then, I've probably had a decent sleep, maybe 5 nights out of the week, and it's just improving. And I'm waking up happier each day, and I'm getting to the end of my shift at work not in a grumpy mess, which is probably good for my co-workers. Another thing I've just realized also this week is I've been lactose intolerant. Probably I've noticed for the last 6 months, so I've started having lactose-free milk. But since being on the capsules, I'm able to eat cheese, I'm able to drink milk and not feel sick half an hour later after doing it, which is pretty amazing. And I found out today from my cousin that it actually runs in the family, so I did share that with her. Apart from the business side of it, I was not expecting the community. Such a great community. There's so many, Facebook pages, there's so many people doing this business. Every time you're feeling shit, you just jump onto someone's page and there's so much good vibes happening. You have a question, there's always 5 to 10 people on there at that moment to answer your question and pick you up. You're just not left hanging, as it is a teaching business, so there's always someone to show you the way. I was feeling at the start, oh, maybe I can't do it, I have no idea what I'm doing. But there's so much teaching out there. Joe's always got something to show me, some YouTube video to watch, or some kind of helpful advice. You're not left out there to dry, not left out there, or it's your own, you go for it. But yeah, I've been really inspired by everyone. There's such beautiful people in this business, and it's just blowing me away. In terms of the future, my goal is Christmas, to get out of my job. It's not something I want, and I don't want to spend another summer while I have all these tourists coming in. I don't want to be pouring them beers while I'm sitting behind a counter watching everyone out in the sunshine. It's just not something that I want to do. And I want to be out by Christmas so I can spend it with my family. I want to travel. Everyone knows how much I love traveling. So to be able to do this business just on my phone is just going to allow me, you know, to experience life for once and not just be a beer puller. It's not my passion.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Vanessa. That's amazing that, especially like first of all from the products, like with your sleep, that is so good, because once you are sleeping better, your body really does get that chance to heal so much better. And then, yeah, we can so help you with those goals to help you, you know, live the life that you're passionate about, because life is too short to spend it doing something that doesn't light you up. So, yeah. You've got big goals, and we are very, very happy to have you on board and to help you reach them.
No worries. Thanks, girl.
Awesome. All right. So Vanessa is currently at VF. Our next level is DVF. Now, if you can get to DVF in your first 10 days, you get a $100 bonus as a thank you for getting started strong. Our next bonus and level is SDVF, and that is a fantastic $400 bonus. Now, as we mentioned, we are a teaching business. So not only does the person who's got to SDVF get the $400, but also your teacher, the person who helped you get there, they also get the $400 bonus. The same goes for SC when you get there. That's a $600 bonus for both you and your teacher. Now, we have an SC in the house tonight, Miss Deborah. She's been with us for a little while and has worked her way up to SC. So, Deb, if you can share with us tonight, where were you before Juice Plus came into your life, and how are you finding things now?
Hi. Before Juice Plus, I was working full-time as a cleaner. I was, struggling day to day with many different things, and I broke my finger a couple of years ago, and I was due for another operation on my finger, which I actually knew that required quite a bit of time off for recovery this time round. And so I was looking for a job that needed to sort of support me financially over my time off, as I was not able to work. And I was on Facebook, and I come across an ad from Jo, and I inquired about it, and she showed me the ins and outs of it and the product, and I gave it a go. I was and I think it was only about 4 days in on the products. When I got onto the products, I was just totally blown away with the amount of energy that I had actually, was just sustaining throughout my day, because I do a very physical job day in, day out. And I thought, oh, well, this is pretty good. This is amazing. So I just started to give the business really, really get into the business side of things. So I was very interested, something that could help support me and my son in my time off. And as it turns out, that I've had a few ups and downs where I haven't actually been able to work very much, but thankfully I've had Juice Plus there to sort of back me up every month. One of the biggest things that I've noticed whilst being in Juice Plus is the positive people that you meet, the positive environment. There's no negativity or anything like that, because in my normal job, everybody is just bitching every day, and it's just sometimes I actually just even dread going to work because of the what's going to happen today and that. So whereas Juice Plus is just so positive and everybody's so happy, and there's just so much help that you receive from everybody. And I definitely would not be here if it wasn't for Jo and Katrina's help. They have made my life so easy. I sort of think, the team, you know, the rest of the team, like if you have any questions, everybody's always there to help. I love being able to help other people. I have really good teamies on my team. I'm really appreciative of them. And, you know, like looking forward into the future, it's definitely something that I'm hoping to be able to, you know, give away my job, my traditional job, in the very near future to be able to do Juice Plus full time. And, you know, so I don't have to deal with the everyday work issues, getting stressed out to the max and things like that. And, you know, I want to be in a more positive environment day in, day out for my family, and be financially free and not have, you know, to be able to say yes to more things, and not worry about the financial issues that you would probably have to budget for in a traditional job.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, so that's
Awesome.
me.
Thank you for sharing, Deb. We are so glad and so blessed to have you on the team, and can't wait to help you be able to give that job of yours the flick just as soon as we can.
Yes.
Okay, so Deb's at SC. The next level after that is SSC, which is a lovely $1,200 bonus. And again, your teacher also gets the $1,200 bonus. Then we have QNMD. This is a $1,500 bonus. Now, as I mentioned before, when I first came into this business, I was looking for something that was going to basically enable my hubby and I to be able to travel around Australia, which meant him closing down his traditional business, me closing down my traditional business. Now, I was able to get to this position in exactly 12 months. I was able to close down my traditional business in just over 6 months' time from starting, because my income that I was earning from this business was now outdoing my wage. So so I got to that position there in exactly 12 months. And then, as we saw before, the top position is NMD, and that's a very nice $3,000 bonus. Now, when you get to there, your teacher doesn't get the $3,000 bonus, because by the time you get to this spot here, you're on around about $100,000 a year. So you don't need the extra $3,000 for the teacher, because they'll already have been an NMD for quite some time, and their pay would be increasing as well. So that's just a little bit about the how we get paid, and what's sort of available to us from a financial point of view. So the thing is with this business, as we mentioned before, it's really up to you. You know, if you just want to be able to budget for a family holiday, you know, budget for a really amazing Christmas, if you want to be able to put some money aside for college funds, or if you want to make this a full-time income that you can do from anywhere in the world. We are in 23 countries, so you can have teammates in any of those 23 countries. You can work from anywhere that you have Wi-Fi. And this business has just completely changed my life. If somebody had told me at the beginning of last year that within 12 months I would have been able to close down my business, be completely debt-free. I'm now sitting in my brand new 25-foot caravan. We've got our great big four-wheel drive, and we are ready to go traveling around Australia. Our house is on the market, and whether it sells or not, in a month's time, we are out of here. So, you know, our dream is coming true, and now all we want to do is help people be able to fulfill their dreams too. Whether your dream is like Vanessa, to be able to be a holistic coach and be able to, you know, help people in all avenues of life. Deb's got a 13-year-old son that she wants to be able to spend more time with and not have to be able to, you know, slave away working for somebody else telling her how much she's worth an hour. Whatever your dream is, whatever goals you have in life, this is an amazing avenue that you can reach just by working from your phone. So if this has, you know, raised some questions for you, if you're curious, like some more information, please get in touch with the person who invited you here tonight or who sent you this video, and we'll be more than happy to have a chat with you and explain more information. So thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to talk to you again soon.